Well, we didn't have sound then, but I just switched it on. Now we're live. 7 seconds in. Oh man, I just got this. Wow. Hey, run. Just got this in the post. It's a Raspberry Pi wireless zero board, along with a Raspberry Pi book because you can get it cheaper now with the SIS wireless zero W board. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to install the operating system today with this. You also get like two sets of cases. You get the cables for the HDMI. Like two sets of cases. You get the cables for the HDMI because it's got specialized USB micro USB slots uh, for the things, and also you get a small mini DVI connector to HDMI connector, and then you just pop them in like that. Now it doesn't really matter. Does it say? Oh no, that's USB. Okay, so you plug that into there to make a USB port. You get a connector like that. The power one is the last one, so don't get that confused because it won't work otherwise. Because power can't go through the separate one there. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to plug in a USB cable that I've already got hooked up to a monitor already, which is out of my PlayStation 4, because I can't be bothered to flick through the sources anymore. So here we got a HDMI lead, and it's just going to be hanging because I can't be asked. As I say, there's electric coming through that. Just because it's always switched on, guys. My port's always switched on, and there's always live electric coming back through the ports. But it's alright. As long as you don't touch it, you'll be fine. I don't suggest anybody else doing this the way that I'm doing it. Now, all we need is a USB. Um, I think I have got a spare one here without ripping up anything else. I think I did. No, I haven't. Hold on a second. I thought I had a spare cable, guys, but turns out no, I don't. But we do have a spare Nokia lead that can go into there. Nokia. I'm sure that's the size of it. Come on. There we go. Now, this just needs to reach the mains. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Tell you what I will do though, see if my parents have got a spare lead. So I can just hook it from one to the other. Or, let's have a look. Do a bit of cable management, dangle things everywhere. Why not? Just bear with me a second, guys. Now, I don't know if the pies are actually on. We're going to find out in a sec. Oh, it is. I can see a green light on the machine. I'm just going to, like I say, all we're going to do is install the operating system today, which will be Debian for Linux. That's all we're going to do today is we're going to install that. But what we've got here is the book that comes with it. Now, I was meant to put a link in the description, but I forgot. But this book, you can get it off piehut.com, where I get all my Raspberry Pis from. This will be the third machine I've had of theirs. My brother's, the other two were still working, but my brother needed it for a project, so I gave them to him. These ones at the moment, if you buy it part of this pack, you get 30 quid's worth of stuff for £17. So that's, do check that out. I think it's only a Christmas offer. It runs a 1 gigahertz ARM processor along with a 512 megs of RAM. It's got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. It's got all that good stuff. So yeah, and it's already got Debian installed. Ah, well, that saved me a job because it's already got it installed. Well, I never. So it's already got it installed. That kind of helps. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a USB. Let's leave it hanging there like that. See if I can get on with Chromium. Or if I actually won't be able to because I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi preferences. I'm doing this without a mouse, guys, so it's kind of hard to do it without a mouse. Now, how would I do this without a mouse? Shit. Parent settings, Raspberry Pi, main menu, audio thing. How are we going to do this without a mouse? Either that or I need to use one of the double USBs. I'm trying to think now, guys. Because the only USB extender I've got is actually the one that's connected to the Mac right now. And that will take everything off of here to there. Shit. I didn't think about that. Or I'm going to have to hot swap these devices every... Just die. Fucking hell. How are we gonna do this without a mouse? Right, what I'm gonna do then? No, I can't even get that out. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. Now, have I got an extender in my box full of tricks? There's an original Raspberry Pi lead. Do I have one? I don't think I have. Soon find out. No, I haven't. But if I do, I'll end up ripping the audio out. 2 people, thumbs up, thanks for watching. Thank you very much. Now we've got a bit of a dilemma because I can't find my mouse. And I can't control the system without a mouse. Hey Nath, how you doing? And I want to get the one off of my normal computer, but I don't think I can get this. Oh, hold on, yes I can. Is that the one? Yes it is. Right. Bit of a duff solution, guys. I've got a wireless mouse, but what I'm having to do is hot swap between 2 devices because dickhead here hasn't got a mouse that works, but he's got a USB wireless one which will work under Raspberry Pi. So what I'm going to do is that one, and then take the mouse out. I'm doing okay, Nate. I'm just trying to navigate with a Raspberry Pi at the minute. Set up the wireless and stuff, and it's all fun. It's a little computer, if you didn't know. My dog's sitting right next to me again. Right, let's see if. No, that should connect. Look at that. Oh look, we've got a prank call. Hold on a second, guys. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi there, may I speak to Mr. or Mrs. Sylvester, please?
You've got the wrong number, I'm afraid, mate.
Alright then. Cheers, sir.
Cheers, bye-bye. Use that as a duff name every time, you prick. I've had them calls on and off for years, guys. On and off for flipping years. Right, the Wi-Fi is connected to the Raspberry Pi. Job done, number 1. Now, let's see if I can get OBS. Yeah, I'm fine, Steve. See if I can get OBS to install. I'm having to hot swap a between stuff. Oh, cool, Nave. I keep gaining and losing over the last few days, so. He's not tired. He's always sleeping. Oh, this is going to be some tedious work today. Really tedious. Especially when this search engine is using DuckDuckFucking-Go. Oh, I hate DuckDuckGo. It's one of the worst search engines ever. Right. I need to take that out a minute. I need to use the mouse. You most likely will, Nate. You'll get there before I do. I like who drew that. Raspberry Pi Foundation. You need to look up what Raspberry Pi is, Stiff. It's a computer. I'm trying to download OBS right now for Linux because it's a Linux-based system. I've got a warning about Flash. Okay, yeah, Flash. Welcome to Chromium. Yeah, Chromium is another version of Chrome, but for Linux. It's running Debian, which is more of a server-based software. Now it's taking me to GitHub. Come on. I think this might be a terminal job, terminal install job. If you know how to do terminal writing, scripting, whatever. It's taking ages to load, but I think that this might be my internet today. No, I don't want Mac OS X builds. I want Windows. It's Linux. Ubuntu. Debian install and off the call. Okay. So, right, I've got to do the sudo update thing. There's a lot of terminal code that I have to do, guys, because it's pretty much that's the way the system is. Come on. Right, 2 terminal windows open. Fuck you. Right, so sudo apt. Yeah. Oh yeah, how can I fucking write anything dipstick when you haven't got the keyboard on? Jesus Christ. It's gonna be one of them kind of days. It's gonna be one of them kind of days where I forget I've only got one USB port to play with because I haven't got an extender for this yet. Okay, so sudo fucking caps locks on. Sudo apt update. I could potentially just install VNC, sorry. Yeah, it's not. Oh, no, it's not a USB thing, Nate. It's like a little computer. I can't show you it right now because it's hanging in the middle of the air, but I can show you a drawing of it. Like so this is what it is. It's a Raspberry Pi Zero, which is like mini. It's like not even the size of my iPhone. But we'll get into more of that coming up. We'll get into it more when I install everything. Right, it's installing everything now. Come on. But what I may do to make this a lot easier is install VNC on this machine, install VNC on that machine, and then we'll go from there because I think it's better to remote access in rather than anything else. So, because I haven't got like more than one USB port at the moment because I haven't got a double hub like I've got for the Mac. Pretty much I have to have VNC in, and yeah. Right, upgradable. So we do sudo apt install FFM peg, I think that is. Go install the encoders. Do you want to continue? Of course I do. I'm not doing it otherwise. I really should have set something up. If you guys wanna, do you guys want to see this? What I'm doing? Because I can install VNC while we're on here. And install VNC to the Raspberry Pi. And I can share my screen if you guys want to do that. You're gonna have to give me a minute though, because like I need to install OBS yet via the software first. Let me get VNC for Mac. I can't do that because I took this out. You fuck. Right, we'll install everything on the Mac on the Raspberry Pi first, and then we'll do it in stages. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna hopefully play around with OBS on the Mac as well as VNC. It's just installing some stuff right now. Progress 58%, 59%. So it's just installing all the necessary encoders for OBS right now for the Raspberry Pi. Now, I could get away with doing double. Hold on a sec. I could get away with doing double. So I don't want to put that back in there. Yeah, fucking. Is the mouse working on me? Right, I've got my adapter half hanging out of the USB thing because I won't be able to get it back out again, and I need to use it for the other systems. So what we're going to do is we're going to download VNC for Mac. VNC for Mac. What version am I running? I'm running El Capitan. El Capitan. Download real VNC from Mac OS. Download VNC Connect. Keep bearing with me, guys, because it's taking time to install, and I guess that's the Wi-Fi as well. It's unpacking some stuff as well. So bear with me on that. I've got to close these apps because I don't want to show you guys any of my personal stuff. Like, I left fucking Photoshop running last night. That's funny. What's the other keyboard? I hope it hasn't locked up. Oh no, it hasn't. Right, that's on 73%. Sign into your real VNC account. I can't remember the password, but there we go. Bear with me, guys, because I can't remember my username and password. I think it's something else. Bear with me a second, because all my passwords are in a book that I don't want you guys to see. that's why I didn't get it. Bear with me a second, guys. Right. Do you know what? I just do. I forgot password. Fuck it. Because right, so we're just gonna do a forgot password on VNC because dickhead here just gonna be asked getting the password again. Right, now I'm gonna install OBS-Studio. Here we go. I'm doing the packages and I'm just gonna hold on. Can't locate package. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll VNC into it. Okay, dudes. We're going to VNC into it. It's going to be the easiest solution instead of me hot swapping devices for the minute. Because right now it's more hassle not doing it that way. So what I'm going to have to do is find VNC on the machine. I think I need to download VNC on right. No, I forgot my keyboard's the other way around on Mac. Right, so it's reset itself. I'm going to save that. Okay, so got it. Yeah, we've got it. Okay, it's been reset. So we need to download VNC for Raspberry Pi, which means going to the other system in front of me, doing Alt-Tab, which is a Windows command. I need a mouse because fucking Marc's being a dick. Hold on a sec. I wonder if I can install VNC from without fucking clicking around. So it's going to tell me, okay, over the internet, yeah. Did you know, blah, 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 blah. I've got a Raspberry Pi account within your local network, download. No, Raspberry Pi, hopefully. If you have Raspberry and Jesse or later. Right, have I installed? No, I haven't. Right, okay. What we'll do then is Sorry, guys, a bit of hoo-ha, hoo-ha, ha-ha. Hey, Sue, how you doing? I'm sorry, I was only just looked at my chat. I do apologise. Oh, just I'm probably not going to allow remote access to this machine. Right. Okay, done. Right. So, installer says it's finished. VNC says it's loaded. Open Marc's Mac Pro, which I can authenticate through there as well. Signature is that. Catchphrase. Okay. How do I connecting users? Okay. I need the viewer as well. Thank you. Fuck's sake. Oh, thought they could put it all in one package these days, but they don't. How is everybody doing today? Just bear with me a second, because I need to get the viewer. I'm going to stop the server because I don't need anybody. Yes, I don't. Okay, so applications folder. VNC viewer. Yeah, you can open it anyway. Okay, I agree. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, right. Now we just need to sign in. Still got a pain in the back, so. It's not good. It is not good. Right, I need to use the mouse on this other machine. So we're going to slide that out for a second. Get it back now, y'all. 2 stops this time. 2 stops this time. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Everybody change your hand. Right, Raspberry Pi configurations. Where's... Okay, so I just leave that down there. Okay, why is VNC not in the list? Internet VNC viewer. Okay. Yeah, but I don't need to connect. I've gone to Raspberry Pi configurations. I used to be able to do all this, not a problem, and now it's like old age kicking in. Yeah, programming. No, it's not that. Not that. Oh, there we go. Enable VNC. What is the remote address of this machine? 59. Okay, 59, 59. Okay, so this machine. All right. Go back to preferences a minute. I think I'll just. It's giving me two boxes. Okay, yeah. Okay, connectivity is to that. Don't mind me, guys. You know, just checking something. 192. 192 to 168. You know what it's like, guys. Technology. Not the greatest sometimes. I've got my mouse back on here. 1, 2, 59. Continue. Oh, fucking hell. What's the username password for Raspberry Pi? Enter the credentials running on the VNC server. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. It should be Pi and Raspberry. Pi and Raspberry. Pi. R-A-S. P-B-E-R-R-Y. There we go. Right, I've got the machine up on here. Hallelujah. So here's me getting an extra keyboard and mouse. Right, so while we sit and do this, we're gonna power that. Hey up, Johnny. Sorry, I've only just seen your message, dude. Bear with me a couple of seconds because the Raspberry Pi, I'm now connected to it, which it will keep changing its home address. But hey, darling. Right. So yeah, we are talking about the Raspberry Pi, the Raspberry. We are remote accessed into it, but if you bear with me a second, because I need to get a drink. I'm not well prepared today. Not well prepared. Oh, sorry guys, hold on a sec. Right, so How am I gonna share my screen? Cause it's not for me. Da-dee-dum. Alright, so we're looking at the OBS download. Now I may have to. No, I don't really want to start another fucking live. Blow the man down. Welcome back, Nate. Blow the man down. Blow the man down. Right. I want to change the source on here, guys, but it's not going to let me, so I may have to start another another thing, but Debian. Okay. Unless you want to hear my ramblings, guys, I mean, how do I? Right, let me just have a look at this a second, guys, because welcome back, Nate. So, sudo apt. It is OBS hyphen studio. Why is it? Oh, hold on a sec. Oh, sudo apt. Apt. Sudo apt install OBS hyphen studio. This is unable to locate it. Why is it unable to locate it when I know it's there? Unless OBS comes under a different right. So if we install that as well, because I'm going to paste these commands because I cannot be asked today. All I want to do is get OBS running on this little Pi. I'm going to put it on my Wi-Fi network. And we're going to run the live stream through this little machine. I will show you again in a minute how, and I'll take it out of its case and stuff and show you what it actually is. But knowing my luck, it's gonna ask for a different IP. It's gonna have a different IP address to what it had before. So. Song of my boo. So it's just installing a load of shit right now. Could you just watch? So could you just switch to OBS cam, go from there? No, because the Mac's completely different. Unfortunately, Unlike Windows, where we could install the hack for OBS and you could run virtual cam, change it on here, blah blah blah. You can't under Mac because they make it a lot harder for you. But I don't know why they do that. I mean, the hack itself should actually work, um, but it doesn't. And I know people find it very, very hard to, install the hack for Mac for some reason. It's very hard. I can't. There's no switcher here, so right. Okay, so you can't find that. So I can't find that. So what we're gonna do? It's a bit laggy over the network, but you know it works, but it's a bit laggy. Okay, it's going to take me back to where I was. Thank you. Blow the man down, blow the man down. Song of my boot. That's right, we're having a bit of a technical hitch here. So Debian install. There we go. Right, take me to that part of the page. Thank you. Just Debian 9 or new is required. Well, I keep doing that command and it's not letting me do it. I might update again. Bear with me a second, guys, because this is being silly. Unable to locate studio. Why is it unable to locate studio? Because it's a pain in the arse. So we're going to run the update command again, apt update, which will update the depositories or repositories for the software. So it's working to archive new information. Trying to find where OBS is in the system. What's Fedora? I haven't got Fedora. It's only Debian. So I've installed this. Okay, so it's reading new repositories from blah blah blah. Oh, me head. I'm wondering if the command is just sudo apt hyphen sudo apt install OBS. But we'll see. Pardon me. It's got 340 items. It's just updated on the list. So let's see. Sudo apt install OBS. Package OBS is not available but is referred to by another package. This may mean the package is missing. Hold on a second. I should be able to list these packages, list the items. Yeah, OBS -studio. And that should work. But it's on the. Oh my god. OBS-studio. Don't give me this rubbish that it's not there, or else I'm just going to reboot the system. Sudo apt hyphen. No, not apt hyphen install OBS hyphen studio. STUDIO, right. Why is it not? Right. You know what I'm going to do? Use Google. I'm using a Cozier at the moment, which is a Google knockoff, but you get to plant a tree every time you search.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Weren't talking to you. Google and their listening ears. Right, packages. It says it's there. OBS Studio. Right, let's have a look at some. What does GitHub say? Bear with me, guys, because this is not as easy as you think. It's going to give me the same instructions I just did. Fuck you. Right, I should be able to download the package myself. I think I'm running 10. But we'll find out. Main AMD 64. I think it's 64 Deb i36 64. Right, what version of? Honestly, guys, where's that book gone? Tell me in this good old book here what software it's got at the beginning. I don't normally use instructions, but who cares? And I'm Look at just finding out the build number, guys. If you just bear with me a second. Good old world being in technology, isn't it? Okay, so Debian, right. It is kernel version 4.9. That doesn't fucking help me. Oh, stretch. Okay, stretch. Okay, I've just found it. Debian stretch. Record live video content, multimedia. So okay, right. But that's I'll add the following line. Add the following line to etc source list, blah blah blah. Right, okay, that's why that didn't work, because it's not there on the source list. So we've got to go and edit it ourselves. I'm going to close the terminal because what's the fucking point of having that open? We don't need any resources from this browser, so that can stop. And we go to there, etc. Then we go to apt source list, open it up into a new text document, minus that. Right, so you can add many sources to this, but I'm just going to, hopefully I can copy that into this. Paste. Aha, it does work. So we save. So we've saved. Yeah. Yeah, we want to. What do you mean we can't override it? Hold on a sec. Properties, permissions. Anyone can view the content, change content, only owner, which is bullshit because I'm not logged into that one. Error permissions cannot operate. You fucker. Right. Okay. I'll just log out of this. Log out. Bear with me a second, guys, because I know the fucking root password and shit for this. Is it going to give me the screen before? Yeah. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. Right. So, pi raspberry, and we should be able to go back and put that on the list, and then we should be able to get that package. because this is an unethical hack. It's not a proper. You can hear the parents. Right. File manager. ATC. We're looking for APT. Source list. Properties. Just check that this. Anyone. Okay. Either that or I need to go into the root. Oh, yeah, I do. What? Anybody got the root password? You know. Oh, so I need to log out and then go to root, and the password should be raspberry. It should be. We'll see. So should give me that. So root raspberry. Is it pi? What is it then? Because raspberry, RASP BERY. Why is that not? I hope it's not root and root. That'd be a pain in the ass, wouldn't it? Fuck's sake. Okay, so I'll just log into the other one because right, looks like I've got to manually change this password. Fucking hell. Long-winded, I know, guys, but it's Linux and stuff, so bear with me. I'm not on Linux most of the time, but I do know some stuff. Okay, so we're going to log back out because I've just changed it. And we're going to log out. Go back in. Get to the next part of this that we need to do. So I need to add them to the root. Right, we're into the root. Okay. Now, we need to just add this line to the sources list. Update all the packages. And we should be good to go. And then once we get, hopefully, get OBS installed. So terminal. I don't need the terminal yet, sorry. Not a lie. Root, etc, apt, sources list. We can open that because put that there. Control V, Control S, file, save. So that's saved. Now get the terminal. So we need to do sudo apt update. And then we use the sources from there as well. Once it installs anyway. Once it's installed, guys, like I say, I will show you the Raspberry Pi again. So I've done that. Apt install media keyring. Okay. I made this stay in this part of the Raspberry Pi because it doesn't require me to do fucking much, and I've got full root access to the system. So I may unable to locate. Okay. Is it still going to do the same thing? I hope it's not, because this is getting a joke. They should still have the packages available to the system. Control V. They should. I say should. If they don't, it's pretty fucking weird. Unable to locate package. Why is it only one sec? Why is it only loading? Okay, so that's well, taking away that, I should be able to just log back in. So I'm gonna save that, close window, shut down, log out. So that should do that, and then I'll log back into the system, and hopefully we should be further. Right. Right, so we're logged back in.
I'll take it all these cartridges have got to be changed.
Yeah, by the looks of it.
Because I've got to have these ones fucking more or less perfect.
Yeah, I know. So Sorry, guys. Dad and his incessants. Right, hopefully I can find it this time because I've added the unable to find package. Why is it doing this to me? That's what we get for running many systems at once, guys. Now, is it going to find it? No, unable to find OBS Studio. So what we're going to do is we're going to download the binary of this system because I cannot be asked doing anything else. So we're going to download it and go from there. Hello, Bitu. So we're just going to load Chromium. I should have done that in the first place because I cannot be asked. The next trick is getting VLC on here as well. So it's going to be a bit interesting. Okay, so it wants me to log out and go back to the normal user. Pretty much, I'm sorry if I'm semi-quiet, guys. What's Linux, bro? It is an operating system for, well, it's an alternative operating system mainly used in server configurations, web servers, and stuff. We will get into some point of how to build a web server and stuff. We will get into that at some point when I can, get around to it. But what I wanted to do is leave this running with copyright-free music and run it all the time. I basically build a schedule day by day by day by day by day, That's what I want to do. From what I want to do and what it's allowing me to do right now are two different things. But I will show you the Raspberry Pi in a minute. We're going to get to this second part and we'll show you. Come on, give me a browser. Okay, it's a network switch. Okay, so, right, we're going to right-click that to copy link address, and then we're going to paste it in here, paste and go, because we can do copy and paste through two different systems. I'm on Mac right now. I'm copy and pasting links from Mac to Chromium or OBS, well, fucking basically Debian, which is Linux. Linux. Yeah, and Nath, that's where I'm getting it from. Don't worry. But you have to do it differently to everywhere else. So it's not that easy. Yes and no, Nath. I had to download a hacked package basically because I could not locate it on their system. They had an unethical guide which was somebody else's, so I had to get a Debian install and failed to install. A package could not be found that allows. Well, where did you put the detailed report? Because I have not got it. Right, what we're going to do is give this a rest for a minute because my brain's a bit frazzled. So what we're going to do is shut down the system. and then I'm going to close that. Once the system is shut down, I will take all the cables out, including the HDMI, blah blah blah, and I'll show you what I'm trying to achieve with this little thing. Now, and I'll show you what I'm trying to achieve with this little thing. Now, we're going to terminate all electric out of the system before I even touch it, because my household electrics is shit and you'll get a shock off of anything. Well, there goes the Raspberry Pi, but I'm just trying to take this adapter off for the PlayStation. Okay, you probably saw the Raspberry Pi fly across the room there. Don't worry, very versatile, very versatile. Right. So, let's see if I can get it back out of the package. I don't think I can. Oh, hold on. Okay, anyway, look, I'll show you in this box. This is a Raspberry Pi. It runs off a SD card, as you can see at the end there. It's running an ARM 11 processor, running at 1 gigahertz. Let's see if we compare it to, like, I've got this little key ring here, right? It's no less, twice the size as a key ring. And it has wireless technology, it has Bluetooth technology. You can remote access into them. These can take up to about 32 gig in size in cards, but you can actually hack cards to make them run on here as well. Now, currently with the book, with everything, these retail at £9 each. Just the board, not the case, not anything else, just the board. If you get the pack, which looks like this, it's on piehut.com. Piehut.com, pihut.com. You can get this pack for £17. You get the adapters, you get the adapters to go to, you know, all this and the power, and I've lost one of them, but I'd lose my marbles if they weren't. Oh, the USB. Hold on a sec. Fucking hell. Where did that go? Well, I've got that one. I've just lost one of the adapters, guys. I've just lost one of the adapters, and it being pure white, it's going to be right. Oh, there we go. Right. Here we go. Now, because this is a small form factor, they use micro USB. As you can see by that, 2 micro USBs. One is for power only. The other is for USB intake, which is for that. So you'd plug it into that, and then you got your HDMI output. On their own, you're going to be paying whatever.
Can you just come and see if you can get these fucking cartridges properly, because I can't see it without fucking pushing me in here. Or 2 of them.
Right, give us 2 seconds, guys.